And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Gungans, droids, all you beautiful Kiad and Mundi Coneheads, to another episode of Arnold Holonet News, the only news you'll ever need because you have no other choice. My friends, we gather here today because we have a little bit of an update here in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and some interesting things that are pulling up in the data mines that we need to talk about. We got 3 core things we need to break down today. First and foremost, finally, we got the Conquest giveaways. Yay! Lightspeed Bundle when? Well, guess what? We have recurring Lightspeed Bundles back in Galaxy. If you missed it, now's a chance to get it. And some interesting things pulling up in the data mines that we're going to chat about as well. Apparently, a new title update's gonna be showing up here in Star Wars Galaxy here soon, which usually means new characters, maybe new features and whatnot. So let's get having a little bit of a chit chat here. How does that sound? People, sit back, relax, get that Jow Juice, destroy that like button, all the other usual stuff. You know the drill. Let's get to it. Bring them on over. So first and foremost, make sure to check your inboxes. 2 weeks ago when we finished the last Conquest cycle, people kept saying, when Conquest bonus drops, when is it happening? Well, here it is, finally in game. A lot of great stuff here. 20 Malgus, 20 Mauls, 20 Queen of Medalls, 20 Luthans, and probably more importantly, for those on the current grind, 20 Jocasta new shards. That's a big deal. That might help you if you're like at a gold crate. It kind of makes it into sort of like a red crate in a way, or maybe gives you some flexibility, maybe slack off a little bit on the last Conquest, whatever it might be. I'm a fan of that, my friend. So make sure you pick this up, some Datacron stuff if you're building that up. We actually have to talk about Datacrons because there's some weird stuff pulling up in the data mines regarding that. But make sure you claim it. It's all mine, baby. There you go. And of course, I gotta, don't get me going on inventory management. You want me to delete stuff? Would you want me to delete from you? You know what I'd love to see? Some, if they're gonna make us use Datacrons, can we have some better Datacron management tools? Look at it, anyways. Don't get me going. Can I claim it now? Thank you. So there we go. Clap for CG. We finally got. I told you they'd get around to it eventually, right? I was like, I feel like this week it's gotta happen. But do you know what the other popular question that I get, my fellow Kyber Clubbians out there? Well, it's always Lightspeed Bundle when? Arnold, when's the next Lightspeed Bundle? Well, we have Lightspeed Bundles again in Star Wars Galaxy. However, nothing new that is showing up. We have 2 Lightspeed Bundles that have returned. We have the all hands on deck Lightspeed Bundle, which includes all the lovely, funny Han Solo members, which of course, they, besides being a meme, these are used for a variety of things out there, right? You need veteran smuggler Han, right? You need yourself the Han Solo, you need Stormtrooper Han and young Han, probably not needed. They're funnish characters, but they're all kind of needed for something. So if you're someone that maybe needs some help with the Millennium Falcon, or maybe you need some help with the Jabba requirements, or maybe some of the Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and what else? Jedi training Rey stuff, Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Master Luke. This comes in handy there. But also, I don't have it here. We also have a recurring other Lightspeed Bundle. We'll talk about this in a second. Hold your horses for a moment. We have ourselves the recurrence of Ki-Adi-Mundi's Lightspeed Bundle making a return. But of course, people, this isn't going to satisfy people's. They need a new Lightspeed Bundle hit. Old Lightspeed Bundles come on. People need new stuff. However, if you're someone that hasn't bought the Ki-Adi-Mundi Lightspeed Bundle, this is another opportunity to pick it up. And let me emphasize this. So when the Ki-Adi-Mundi Lightspeed Bundle first dropped, it's not my favorite Lightspeed Bundle in this game. However, 2 things. Number 1, if you are going to get Ki-Adi-Mundi, I'd rather do this than use the get Guild Event Token 3 currency, right? That's a lot of Cairo tax and whatnot. Omicron abilities you might be picking up if you have to keep spending your Mark III currency. However, Ki-Adi-Mundi as something that sits in meta, not really a super meta character. Of course, nice for Qui-Gon Jinn. But the big thing to keep in mind, since Siege, we talked about this the other day, they basically said, hey, there's a new raid coming. We had to kick the can down a little bit. It's still early-ish in development. They basically told us that we have about another 3 months minimum in Battle for Naboo. And if you're someone that's like, all right, maybe I'll invest a little bit more into Battle for Naboo, the Ki-Adi-Mundi Lightspeed Bundle is going to slot in well, assuming you have some Jedi teams that you can utilize them with. So again, Ki-Adi-Mundi Lightspeed Bundle, not my favorite. Get 3 currency. I'd rather not spend it. But at the same time, it's not like getting a Supreme Leader Kylo Ren or a Night Sister Light. So it's one character. But you know what? Let me put it this way. You never know when continuity might be required. There was a joke that apparently he was supposed to be required for Jedi Master Kenobi. Thank goodness he's not. But you never know when they might decide to use him for a requirement. Or furthermore, you never know when he might actually be like in a top performing squad beyond just, you know, Qui-Gon Jinn lineups out there. So there you go. Let you guys know. I think that's probably why they timed it, because they're extending the rate out. So they're probably like, maybe we'll get a few bucks from people trying to prolong the viability of their Jedi lineups. So that's thing number 2 on the list. When Conquest rewards, when Lightspeed Bundle, what more do we need? Well, this is where things kind of get a little bit of interesting. So when you pull up our beautiful data mines, SWGOH events in their Discord server, they pulled up some new assets. Again, brand new assets coming with an upcoming app update. It's going to be a minor title update. It's not something completely major, but generally we see get ourselves, new characters. Maybe we'll get ourselves maybe small new features, additions, maybe some new artwork and whatnot. This is interesting. So, and there's also a few other things here. So we got some new Datacrons here. They basically are the colors we already have. We cycled through, green, blue, orange, purple. However, it's a different design, and also they're labeled something else in the data mines. If we scroll all the way to the bottom, it looks like they're called focused. So they have a Datacron, so you have A, B, C, D. So we have our 4 different Datacron sets, and you have focus, focus empty, focused max. So listen, you guys can let your imaginations go wild. I don't know if maybe they're just changing the visual aspect of the Datacrons. Sometimes they go around and they update, character portraits. Like, for example, I've been using Grand Moff Tarkin a lot for Conquest, right? You need it for all the critical chance down and whatnot. So they updated his profile, although the character hasn't fundamentally changed. They sometimes give faceless, but this makes sense. They're giving a face up to an old character that kind of had a profile that wasn't matching the new visual style that Galaxy was going for. Again, I don't know what their priorities are. I never thought that, we need new graphic icons for Datacrons, and they're just labeled something, they're named something completely different than this. So I don't know if they're going through a different, marketing term, maybe a new feature with Datacrons, maybe they're just changing the artwork, but I thought I'd bring it up there. We might be getting information about what this is in the upcoming weeks, maybe with this minor title update. We're expecting an update here kind of shortly, because we're still in the tail end of this crosshair segment of this era, and generally every era there are 2 new characters that show up, minus the situation we had with the Night Troopers and whatnot. The end of 2024, they took a break and they had no new characters. Generally we get a new character every 2 weeks, so I think we're supposed to be expecting maybe within the week or so a new update. Maybe we'll get some clarification on what these new assets are, getting the new character, which I'm excited. That's what I'm most excited about. I want to know, now that we're done with the Bad Batch, let's wrap it up. Let's move on. Let's get into the fun stuff this year. Yeah, I want to know, what are the other characters coming out for Jocasta news? So I would expect maybe a kit reveal this week. I was thinking maybe there'd be one today, but the kit reveal schedule's all over the place. So who knows? Could be maybe after this video, could be tomorrow, could be Friday, which was like the newish time that they were going up, then they completely changed it. So we're gonna be getting some more stuff around the corner, my friends. But in the meantime, enjoy your Conquest rewards. Hey, if you need some Lightspeed bundles to kind of get you up and running, we got 2 new Lightspeed bundles. And hey, let's get a conversation going on what these new Datacron icons are looking like. And I guess they have some other stuff they're trying out. Slice a bundle. They're trying to have these customized, bundles that people can create. So it looks like you maybe pick one of each and you craft it and kind of, Raid Shadow Legends does actually something very similar to this too, where they kind of let you create your own bundle, where they'll say, all right, tier 1, pick one of these goodies. Tier 2, pick one of these goodies. Tier 3, pick one of these. So who knows? I don't know how they're going to do it, but sometimes in Raid, depending on where you are, they'll kind of give you a different offer that you can customize. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't know if I want to spend $25 for one full piece of gear 12. Though might need to be a little bit different than this. But another thing, in case you're looking to spend some of grandma's money, they're working on some new monetization stuff as well. And then we have this, I guess, last thing, other weird icon. No idea what that is. And even when I pull it up inside pull it up by name, it doesn't really have anything listed in here that looks like a word. Whereas this Datacron here, you can see it says Datacron focused up here. So yeah, no idea. Yes, feel free to speculate what that is. Maybe it's like a badge of honor. The more money you spend, the better to color your badges. I don't think that's what it is, but I'm just throwing some wild ideas out there. But that's all we got for today, my friends. That's gonna wrap it up for Arnold on that news. That only news you'll ever need, because you have no other choice. looking forward to what we're supposed to be seeing in the next week here, my friends. So strap in. In the meantime, leave that like, comment down below, subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And the most important thing, always remember, it's great to be in the Empire today.
To be in the Empire.